Hey guys, welcome to episode number 13 of the Derby Career Red Live, and to start this episode we are currently in second, only a point off top leaders Chelsea, and we have a game in hand, so if we win it potentially we can go 2 points clear. So looking at the table, Southampton down in 13th, hopefully we can kick it off with a win. I think we did actually draw against them earlier on in the season, so we'll have to wait and see. Kasper Dolberg and Pellegrini both had their debuts in the last episode. Dolberg wasn't too impressive. We ended up drawing the game 0-0, but Pellegrini was quite decent in the midfield, got quite nice deliveries into the box. So yeah, hopefully we can get Dolberg on the score sheet, as we have paid a lot of money for him. We still have a bit of money to spend as well. I will actually move that to 100k, so we've got about 17 million. And mainly we need a centre-back. I think that's the one position we're going to look at. So we're going to put a few bids in here for some centre-backs that we have on the shortlist, mainly players such as Riediwold, Stark, Mandy and Maximovic, if we can get some bids in, maybe Bonucci as well, and Caldara. Can't actually get Caldara because he's only got 6 months left, which is really frustrating, but it's one of those things. I think Ginter, yeah, Ginter's the same situation, and Flint. Would have liked to bring in Flint, obviously not the best of quality, but a player that is linked with us in real life. Same with Bruma. So yeah, I'll go through these and see what comes back. So this deal for Nicholas Stark is looking quite positive. We've got a player involved in Kajar who they're interested in, plus 18 million. If we can get this around, basically so that we've got some money, it's gone down to 16, that's quite nice. If I can get it down to like 12, 13, then I'll be more than happy to sign that. So they've gone down to 13.1 plus Kajar, which leaves us with 4 million plus 130k in wages. So I think I'm going to accept that. That's a great deal for Nicholas Stark. And hopefully we can afford his wage. I'm thinking he's on around 80k at the moment, so we should have enough. If we look at his wage, he's currently on 30 grand, so he's actually on really super cheap wages. So yeah, we're basically paying, if Kajar's worth 13 and Stark's valued at 23, we're basically playing about 25, 26 million with the player plus money. So I think I'm pretty happy with that deal. Obviously he will be a very good addition to the squad. I've not really enjoyed Kajar over the last 6 months. Here's the wage then for Stark. He's on 50 grand and a 700,000 signing on bonus plus a 810k bonus. We'll remove the bonus and hopefully that wage goes only up to like 53. Or maybe you just accept it straight away. That's really good actually. I don't know how much money we've got left, but we've got a cracking signing here, in my opinion. I think we've improved, basically. We've gone from a player that I didn't really like to a player that looks incredible. He's 6'3" with, call it 78 pace. Yeah, about 78 pace. Not the best of strength at only 78, but when he's 6'3" tall, he shouldn't have too many issues, and very good marking, heading, and tackling stats. So we do have a little bit of money. I don't know if we'll be able to do anything with that amount. Maybe a swap deal. I don't know who we'd actually send out though. That's the only issue. I'm just trying to have a look through the squad. And there's not really anybody. Maybe Danny Ings. That would be literally the only one. And even then I wouldn't be too up for moving him on, because he's actually quite decent. He's done quite well in the last few games. Not scored too many goals, but he creates quite a bit. So I think for the time being, until we get any bids in for any of our players, we could actually get a new goalkeeper. That's one option maybe. If we can get Sportiello sold, we'll get up to about 10 to 15 million for him, plus the 3 mil we've got. Maybe a new goalie. Into the first game then of the episode against Southampton. I think I will just chuck in Stark from the start, as obviously we've spent quite a bit of money on him. And I'd like to see how he does. Southampton are one of those teams that I do struggle against quite a bit. They've got players such as Inaki Williams, the Spanish winger, who's absolutely fantastic. I'm going to give Adams a go on the left, because now that we've got Dolberg, I don't think we're going to really have the opportunity to play him up in the striker position. I will put Lawrence in, who's done quite well recently, and I think that'll do. Here's the Southampton team then for today's game. McCarthy in goal, Svensson at right back, Howdett, Johnny, don't know who that other centre back is, Jordy Classy and James McCarthy. Inaki Williams, as I said, he's absolutely fantastic every time we play against him. Buffel, Lamina and Crivelli up front. It's quite a decent Southampton team. We always struggle against them, but we do need the win to go top of the table.
Game finished goalless between these two earlier this season.
On to Dolberg, back to Lawrence. Can he get the goal? He's got the shot. Now that's a great strike. That is a ridiculous strike from the Welshmen to make it 1-0 in the first 20 minutes. Really nice link-up play with Dolberg, and yeah, we found the back of the net to kick off this game. Commentator was just saying that it finished 0-0 earlier on the season. I'm glad we've got the goal and opened it up. Ball in, and that's a goal for Southampton. It's 1-1. And Lamina, I think that is, has replied with a header from the corner. I could have maybe done a little bit better there, obviously, and got goal side of it, but it's one of them where the AI does control a lot of the delivery, and they've made it 1-1. A little bit of a shame. It was a really nice ball, in fairness, and yeah, it was just Kerr on the wrong side of him, and Ox again on the wrong side, so it's a really nice header as well into the top left-hand corner. Ball into Dolberg. Can he get it out wide to Adams? Yes, he can. Adams with the shot and Adams with the goal. That's what I'm liking about. Yeah, unfortunately my microphone just cut out, and I didn't realise I was commentating over the goal. Ball went out wide here to Adams with the left-footed finish. Finds the back of the net, so a little bit of a shame, but at least my microphone's working now. Oh, what? Okay. Didn't expect that. Just put a tackle in. It wasn't the best tackle in the world, but Maxlow's been sent off. So, yeah, a little bit annoying, but we've got plenty of options in that position at least. There we are, full time against Southampton. Luckily that red card didn't cost us anything in the end, and yeah, we've got 3 points on the board and we should be top of the table now, so that's absolutely amazing. Not the most thrilling in the game, only 4 shots for us and 3 for Southampton. Now, one thing we could do with the remaining money we have, we don't exactly have too much, but we do have enough to make a pre-contract signing, so we could actually look at doing that. If we are going to do a 5th season in this career mode or not. Let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like to see a 5th season. I don't mind carrying on, it's still quite enjoyable for me, because maybe we won't get any further in the Champions League, and maybe next season we can really push for that. So yeah, I'm just going to have a quick look and see if we are top of the Premier League, because that would be amazing. Obviously we've got Roma in the Champions Cup coming up, and we are top of the Premier League after 20 games, pretty much halfway-ish, and we're 2 points clear. Only 3 losses this season, and Forest in the relegation zone, so the table really couldn't be much better if it tried. So let's go into this FA Cup tie against Bournemouth. I'm wanting to have a good FA Cup run as well. I think that would be quite kind of nice, and we've got a big gap after this game, so we can play our first team, no worries of having to rest it for a bigger game, because we have got Spurs after, but there is a good 8 or 9 days rest, so that's good to see. Here we are then in the FA Cup against Bournemouth. Quite a big game, in fairness. Bournemouth are quite tough. We drew 0-0 in the last episode, of course. Begovic in goal, Montoya, Ake, Cook, Plattenhart, Jason Cook, Palisic, Sobby, and Ponce, and Ben Baratin up front. Hopefully he doesn't score against his former club, and hopefully we can find the breakthrough in this game. It was a really tough opponent in the last one. Maybe a change of formation will find us through. I've got Mason Bennett playing, hopefully can get on the score sheet. Dolberg goes around the defence, now he gets the shot off with the save, Begovic, but it's gone into the back of the net anyway, and it's his first goal in a Derby County shirt. We've paid about 50 million for him, and he's finally got a goal after 3 games. He is a little bit, I don't know, unagile-ish, but I can still get the best out of him on his left foot that time. And Begovic does get a hand to it, but it is going to go down as Dolberg's. Ball into Ponce, he's in the box. Pulled it back, now into Pasalic, and he's found the back of the net to make it 1-1 before the end of the first half. Not exactly what we were looking for. And yeah, we almost got the foot in there with Dunk, and then really can't do much about that, and it's into the near post, and 1-1. It was actually Baratin with the goal, our former man. I was saying at the start of the game I didn't want him to score against us, but of course he does. Into Ox. Can he get into the box? Yes, he can. Being pushed from behind, but he's going to carry on now into Simon. Into Hughes in a bit of space with the shot and with the goal to win the game in the 90th minute. Will Hughes, really good bit of passing play there to find the opening eventually. Kind of lucky with the deflection, but a beautiful back heel from Moses Simon, and hopefully that's the winner, and hopefully that gets us through to the next round of the FA Cup. And there we go, full time against Bournemouth. It was pretty much the last kick of the game, and we're through to the next round of the FA Cup. Nice to get Dolberg on the score sheet as well. So we are currently top of the table then, 2 points clear, and has it actually done the FA Cup draw? Not quite yet, so we'll find out who we have in the next round. In the next episode, of course, we did make the signing of Stark, who's really helped us defensively. Obviously we didn't concede too many goals in this episode, and it's just the other end of the pitch we need to start scoring a few more. I'm hoping Dolberg, after a bit of a shaky start, can start putting him into the back of the net. He has got 4-star weak foot, so he can pretty much score with either foot, and I'm thinking Lawrence actually does a little bit better with him. They do definitely link up slightly better than Vidra and Dolberg, but I'm liking these two at the back. Both very tall and very pacey as well, so they're really good centre-backs to have in this club. So yeah, let me know what we should do with the remaining money, because I don't think we really need anything at the moment. Maybe a right back we could improve, but would we be able to get one? That's the question. In a swap deal with like Sassuan Cambo or something. I'm kind of hoping he can get sold. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. Leave a like if you did enjoy it, and see you soon. Bye.